Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Rashod Bateman tells you what went wrong last year. Look. Yo, the crazy thing about life is that things end up coming out over time. And when things end up coming out over time, you can't run from the truth, right? The truth will just kick you right in the face. And when the truth kicks you in the face, a lot of times, because you don't want to embrace the truth, then the truth is going to hurt you back. And that's what this is, right? As Raven fans last year, we watched Rashod Bateman and Lamar be absolutely out of sync on both sides, right? We watched Lamar miss some deep. We watched Bateman run the wrong routes. We watched Bateman give up on routes. We watched Lamar underthrow some of the balls to him, like looking like, oh, I expected you to do this, but you did this. You know what I mean? Total communication error. Error. Sentinel in progress. Error. Yo, that X-Men 97 is fire. I'm a real 80s baby. But that's all that was being put in on the field. And some of the plays that were missed were absolutely game-changing plays. I can even say this. If Rashod Bateman and Lamar Jackson would have teamed up on even half of those mishaps, Lamar would have thrown for 4,000 yards last year. And Bateman would have probably had 700 receiving yards, 600 receiving yards on the low end. And that's being factual. I'm being real. And that's only half. Because you're not expecting a connection to be perfect. I'm just saying hit on half of the misses. Literally, Lamar would have thrown for 4,000 yards. That's easily an additional 300 and something yards right there. Because you had some where it was like 70-yard bombs. Hey! This offense would have been even more dynamic. We would have blown out teams even worse. Matter of fact, there would have been games that we might not even have lost. We could have had one loss last season. That's how crazy that misses. But if you don't believe me and you think it's me just making something up, Bateman himself stated it out of his mouth. And this time, I'm going to let you read it from the Glenn Cart radio show, right? Check this out. Rashod Bateman, Lamar trusts me. Last year, we didn't have that connection, and that's due to me, my injury. I wasn't able to work out with him in the offseason. I missed all the training camp. For a QB, that's tough. You got to feel your receivers. And you know what the crazy thing is? So many of you guys were trying to blame Lamar. And even this guy said, bro, it's my fault, bro. I missed training camp and stuff because of injury. Like, it's not his fault. He's getting acclimated to these receivers. Y'all think that everything is like this. It's just supposed to happen naturally. And a connection between a wide receiver and a quarterback is not, work has to be put in. I forgot what wide receiver it was. I think he played for the Colts. It was like one of the older quarterbacks. I think it was Steve Largent, right? And they said that Steve Largent and his quarterback could run the out route with no lights on. And because they ran it so many times, he didn't have to see him. He could just feel his presence and be like, it's right here. Bam! He could blindfold. Bam! Every time. Yo, double coverage. Bam! What you doing over there? Oh, and I'm doing that bomb like Kendrick Lamar. Come on, bam! Yeah, I'm like that. Yo, Kendrick is absolutely dusting Drake. Yeah, gosh. And I know there's some Drake fans that watch this, but bro, he's getting dusted, bro. I'm sorry. Lyricism, it's not even close. Like, oh, that man's doing him dirty. But yeah, and I'm leaving it up there for you guys to read. Like, I tell people this all the time, you know, these other receivers get time to build rapport. And not only that, they get in offenses that accentuate their strengths. Look at Tyreek. Tyreek played for Andy Reid, right? You would have thought there was nobody that was going to use Tyreek like that. Hey, weren't you going to be wrong? And here comes a Kyle Shanahan protege, right, that uses him to an even higher level, where this man, Tyreek, I mean, y'all got to understand the pace he's on. Tyreek, literally for the past 2 years, has had the opportunity to catch roughly 2,000 yards. And he's coming from an offensive genius in Andy Reid. Y'all understand that, right? Oh, okay. And this other guy said, I could even turn up what Andy Reid and turn the notch up a bit. The creativity in which the Ravens need to use these guys needs to go up. That's also a problem. I've said this. Sometimes it's not just going out there and winning your route. Sometimes it's setting up layups. Layups. Creativity gets guys wide open. Listen, how many times have you watched Kyle Shanahan's offense and there's guys running wide open and you're like, oh, well, this quarterback for the 49ers is so nice. Nice! Oh! You can hit those dudes wide open. And that's not a shot at Purdy. That's not a shot at Purdy. What I'm saying is we've seen this with Jimmy Garoppolo. Right? Oh, y'all must think I ain't spitting this morning. And that's fact. We've seen it with Jimmy G. So that's what I'm saying. If the Ravens set up more layups, Rashod Bateman and Lamar Jackson get on the same page, and I mean, he comes down to Florida, trains, goes and does the whole training camp, right? We already seen the connection that he started to have with Aguilar because he was training with him. Y'all can't tell me that he can't have something better with Rashod. There's no way you can tell me that. You can't. So imagine that type of connection with the talent that Rashod has now being used properly. And the Ravens giving him layups. Bro, next year, even if the defense takes a step back, we could be looking at one of the most dynamic, diverse, explosive offenses in the entire NFL. And if that happens, open your hearts up, guys. Open your hearts. Because it's going to be pandemonium. Because, listen, and I know everyone's going to say, well, that's the regular season. We'll see what they do in the playoffs. Once again, that goes back to the playoffs. You're doing what you do well, right? If you're able to cause mismatches, give your quarterback layups, you don't need a lot of those plays. Some of them drives are 5-play drives, 6-play drives, because guess what? You got a big play out of it. That's another thing that, that is really killer in playoffs, the big play. Why? Because it flips the field almost automatically. That's why. Put you in field goal range. That's why. So either way, you're leaving the field with some points, unless your kicker stinks. And I'm pretty sure Justin Tucker don't stink. That's just facts. It's just facts. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. But what do you guys think? Do you hear and do you think and do you feel and agree with what Rashod Bateman was saying here? Saying, look, it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Injuries and everything played a part, and I couldn't get a good connection with Lamar. Or are you guys saying it's impossible? They'll never find a true connection. It's something that won't work. We might as well give up on it now. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wonder Kind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love the comments. If you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness, whatever your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, like the Starlink system that we're trying to get installed, and a new camera system so that, we have backups, and also a better thing that give you better clarity for better content. Bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. What? Yerp.
punish him, Daddy?